Good day everyone, this is Nicole C. Pagay, and for today's lesson, we're gonna tackle about a truth tables. Our learning objectives is for this part of the lesson. My goal is to briefly introduce you to the 5 common logical connectives, which are also known as logical operators. You will also know the symbol used for each operator and what it stands for. But before that, we are going to define what is truth tables. So a truth table is one of those things in mathematics that is much easier to understand when you see how it looks and how it works, than learning through its definition. Anyway, we will attempt to define it in order to have a baseline or basic understanding of what it is. Meanwhile, in math logic, a truth table is a chart of rows and columns showing the truth value, either T for true or F for false, of every possible combination of the given statements, that usually represented by the uppercase letters P, Q, and R, as operated by logical connectives. There are 5 common logical connectives or operators. First, we have logical negation. Second, logical conjunction. Third, logical disjunction. Fourth, logical implication or conditional. Fifth, logical conditional or double implication. First, the truth table of logical negation. The negation of a statement is also a statement with a truth value that is exactly opposite that of the original statement. For instance, the negation of the statement is written symbolically as tilde, or it is read as not P. But then, remember, the negation operator denoted by the symbol tilde takes the truth value of the original statement, then output the exact opposite of its truth value. In other words, negation simply reverses the truth value of a given statement. Thus, if statement P is true, then the true value of its negation is false. And in the same manner, if P is false, the truth value of its negation is true. Negation truth value: if P is true, then not P is false. Also, if P is false, then not P is true. Second one, truth table of logical conjunction. A conjunction is a type of compound statement that is comprised of 2 propositions, also known as simple statement, joined by the AND operator. The symbol that is used to represent the AND or logical conjunction operator look like an inverted V letter. If we have 2 simple statements P and Q, and we want to form a compound statement joined by the AND operator, we can write it and read it as P and Q. Again, remember, the truth value of the compound statement P and Q is only true if the truth value P and Q are both true. Otherwise, P and Q is false. Now, notice in the truth table below that when P is true and Q is true, P and Q is true. However, the other 3 combinations of proposition P and Q are false. Third, the truth value of logical disjunction. A disjunction is kind of compound statement that is composed of 2 simple statements formed by joining the statements with the OR operator. In a disjunction statement, the use of OR is inclusive. That means one or the other or both. The symbol that is used to represent the OR or logical disjunction operator is V, that resembles the letters V of the alphabet. 2 propositions P and Q joined by OR operator to form a compound statement is written as or read as P or Q. Remember, the truth value of the compound statement P or Q is true if the truth value of either the 2 simple statements P and Q is true. More so, P or Q is also true when the truth value of both statement P and Q are true. However, the only time the disjunction statement P or Q is false happens when the truth value of both P and Q are false. Fourth, truth table of logical implication. An implication, also known as conditional statement, is a type of compound statement that is formed by joining two simple statements with a logical implication, connective or operator. The symbol that is used to represent the logical implication operator is an arrow pointing to the right, thus a rightward arrow. A rightward arrow is used to denote a conditional statement when two simple statements P and Q are joining the implication operator. We have P, which is known as the hypothesis, where Q is known as the conclusion. There are many ways how to read the conditional P implies Q, and below are some of the few common ones. It reads as if P then Q, P only if Q P is sufficient for Q, Q is necessary for P, and Q follows from P, and Q if P. But then again, remember that the truth value of the compound statement P implies Q is true when both the simple statement P and Q are true. More so, P implies Q is always true if P is false. The only scenario that P implies Q is false happens when P is true and Q is false. The last one, truth table of logical by conditional or double implication. A double implication, also known as biconditional statement, is a type of compound statement that is formed by joining two simple statements with a biconditional operator. A biconditional statement is really a combination of a conditional statement and its converse. The biconditional operator is denoted by a double-headed arrow. Double-headed arrow is used to represent a biconditional statement when you join two simple statements, also known as molecular statement, with biconditional operator. We read it as P if only if Q, where P is known as the antecedent and Q is known as the consequent. Remember, the truth value of the biconditional statement P if and only Q is true when both simple statements P and Q are both true or both false. Otherwise, P if and only if Q is false.